What is going on, everyone? Today we will be comparing the Jason Universe mask and the Savini Jason mask. And the reason I wanted to do this is because I seen Pizzal's video of him getting the Savini Jason, and he wasn't sure what it was kind of sculpted after or where it came from. He was under the assumption that it was the Jason Universe mask just kind of altered. I can assure you it is not. We're going to compare them, and I will show you that it is definitely not. It's its own sculpt, which is very strange. Just like the retro Jason, which we also have right here. Just like this one, this is its own sculpt too. So this is definitely not the same sculpt as this. And then I think I actually compared that in the original retro Jason mask video with this one. But we're going to compare this one today. And yes, before anybody asks, this is the adult size version, because I know you can get the child size. And oddly enough, my Spirit had only one of the adult plus size. So no adult sizes, but they did have the adult plus size, and that's how I got it. And I think it was maybe somebody that bought it online and returned it to the store, because they've never had it since, and I've never seen them since. But yes, I have seen the child version in stores, just not the adult size. But this is the adult plus size, and that was literally the only way I was getting it in the store when I saw it, so here it is. All right, and here we go. Here is the Jason Savini mask, and then here is the Universe mask. And while the nose is a little the way it is, it is not anywhere near what the Jason Universe mask is, okay? As you can see there. Now, they all have the scuffs and scrapes and stuff like that, but if you look in certain areas of the mask. So, for example, we'll take up here on this corner right here. Let's look at this right here, because this is pretty pitted and everything else like that with the scuffs and scrapes. And then if you go over here to this one on that exact same side, it's actually really smooth. Okay? So definitely not the same sculpt. And you'll see like any of the scratches and stuff are not in the same place on the mask. All right. Like here's a big notable one right here. This big scratch here. So if we look at this side, that scratch is not there. It's actually a whole different set of scratches. All right. And of course, nothing needs to be said about the eyes. They aren't the same whatsoever. But yeah, it's also longer. So this is already long as it is long in the face, but this is actually longer in the face. All right. So as you can see here, have them even as possible, and this one is in fact longer. Okay. Put them on top of one another and even them up. And this one does stick down just a little longer, just a hair. It ain't much, but it is a little bit longer. All right. So, and then of course the chevron is molded into the mask where you would put the chevron, and that's the same thing here, where it's obviously not that whatsoever. Okay. So yeah, two totally different masks. I just wanted to come on here because I just wanted to basically show him like it's actually its own sculpt altogether. Just because not many people have this because they don't want to buy the costume or whatever, and they don't want to buy the kid size one in stores, and the only way to get it is buying the jersey and the mask. Like I told you when I first got this, that was the only way you can get it. A lot of people don't want to do that. They just want to buy the mask separate. Or they just don't want this thing, of course, naturally. So, yeah, I noticed he said that and he was pretty certain about it, but I just wanted to show him, no, it's definitely not the same. They're both their own sculpt. Okay. And needless to say, this is pretty rounded, whereas this one, not so much. Okay. So yeah, definitely not the same sculpt. And if you look at each of the little scuffs and scratches, they're all in different places. And maybe they used the baseline sculpt of this and modified it. That's possible. But to just pour and mold and whatever, that is not the case. Especially when the claw marks in the mask are molded into it. So, yeah, keep that in mind. It's definitely different. It's definitely different, especially when you look at the inside of the mask, the way the eyes are. They're not as, even regardless of the rectangular eyes or not, they don't set in as deep on this one. Okay, they're not set in as deep. These are set in pretty deep. And they're basically the same size, so there is that as well. All right. So, oddly enough, the basic point that I'm trying to make is this mask is its own sculpt, that they went out of their way and made its own sculpt. Obviously, this mask is its own sculpt by Nicotero. And then the retro mask is its own sculpt as well, because it's not based on the one that they were selling in the store, currently selling in the store, and still are selling in the store that's garbage. This is its own sculpt. This is its own sculpt. And yeah, this is its own sculpt. It's weird. I know. It's very weird. I don't know. I just wanted to point that out because there will be people curious. And so, yeah, there you go. The Jason Universe mask, I think, is out on a limb on its own, out on its own little mountain. And these two are obviously a lot more similar, yet different at the same time. So, there you go. A little comparison between these new masks from Spirit Halloween. All three of them are totally different sculpts. So, yeah, there you go. If you like this kind of thing, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified when I upload more videos. And with that said, I will catch you all down the road.